All right. Now we're good. Now we're going. Anything else that I need to do? I don't think so. I'll do this for now, just in case. Zero's vibing? Glad to hear it. So Smoke Devils then. We already did our dailies, I think. So we can just get right into this. Oh, I think we still have a share chat going. They're all in the... Never cool. Let him do what he's doing. What the? That guy put his cannon in the wrong spot. You need to stand there, sir. That's not correct. Look at you. I wonder if they know what they're doing. They look confused to me. Is that a blood splatter on the wall? Oh my god. I like having auto retaliate off for this. Not sure why exactly. I think it just makes my attacks a lot more precise. Because there's a chance that when you auto retaliate, you just like snipe this guy over there and then he's just trapped for a while. Which is not exactly helpful. You really want to pull them in. So you really only want to target the guys that are like here, I think. I don't need to be worried about anything else becoming 99, right? Yeah, no, we're chilling. It's just fishing, prayer, and wood cutting that are close, I think. And I shouldn't be getting any fishing experience at all. Or wood cutting experience at all. And prayer's a good 500,000, more even. So now we're just back to the slow grind, you know? Just do what we can for a little while. I mean, I say slow grind. This is as fast as I can really make this. Like, realistically, other people can do Slayer faster than I can, but like, I'm doing just about as much as I could to make this faster. I did see somebody using goading potions on Necreals. We raided into Winry the Shark. She was doing basically the same thing that I'm doing now, just different monster at the time. And I don't know. It seemed like it would be a little faster, but I don't know if it's faster enough to like justify. Seems like it's going to be a huge amount of expense for like maybe like 5k more experience an hour or something. Doesn't seem like it's very likely to be worth it, but maybe it would be fine. If it worked on Tizar, then maybe I would be more interested in it, because those guys are like pretty hard to get like efficiently. That like them specifically. So if it works on them, maybe it's worth it. Also, you do run the risk of like actually dying to them though, because they do come at you with like all different attack styles. So I don't know. I'm a little scared of using it on them as well. I think it's worth a try though. Next time we get a Tizar task, we'll probably try it just to see what it's like, because maybe it'll be great. Because that task is actually one of the fastest nominally. I'm just not very good at it. Hey, Booze. Or I guess I should say, welcome back, Booze. You might not even have left. But you were certainly here before. Where's the music? Music make you lose control. Oh, there it is. I don't know if it's true that the AI for Monster Hunter Wilds, the gore or whatever, is actually more aggressive now than it used to be. If that is true though, that's fucking awesome. I'm glad, because one of the biggest complaints that I got from a lot of people was that that game was like way too easy. Monsters are too easy. So turning up the aggression is a good change. I think an eyelash just fell out of my eye. That's crazy. Who says, I've been lurking, but I have to brush in the workflow now? No, break in the workflow. No, I have a break in the workflow. Damn. I can't read. Sorry, man. Turns out I haven't known English this whole time. I've just been faking it. I've been going off of vibes this entire time. I'm surprised that no one noticed until now. What? That was weird. Boostus, I was trying to swipe to type and it fails spectacularly. I don't really like the swipe typing. I never did. I never really understood it. But I'm also 100% a boomer. I'm like, we should have never gotten rid of mechanical keyboards. Smartphones are cool and all, but mechanical keyboards were probably the single best way to communicate using a phone. And we removed them, and I don't know why. Hey, Kolya. What's up, dude? Been a little while. Not long. Been like a day, I guess, to be honest. It's been a while from my perspective, though. You see, we've been playing Monster Hunter, and that's a totally different game. You're a world apart from where I was. Or a wild apart from where I... That's a Monster Hunter joke for no one. Alright, see if we can pull these guys in. Hey, Spot. Did I not? Who says I can see that? I prefer the touch keyboard because the mechanical one was just another part to break. I kind of hear what you're saying, but like touchscreens also can fail in very similar ways. If they just get too hot, or if your hand's literally wet at all, that shit becomes impossible. Now, to be fair, wet hands might also be a problem for a mechanical keyboard, but I've never had a problem with a mechanical keyboard on a phone, on a device. Touch keyboards don't have the haptic feedback, and I also can't feel the keys. I mean, they can have artificial haptic feedback, but that is nowhere near the same to me. It just doesn't work. Doesn't work for my brain in the same way at all. Koya says the weather here is nuts. It's hot, but it hailed for like 10 minutes with the size being that of marbles, but then instantly melted once they touched the ground. And the sun came back, and then it was cloudy again and about to thunderstorm. I think it only ever hails in the summer, right? I think hail is like a summer thing. So it's only ever going to hail when it's hot, actually, out. It's just like cold in the upper atmosphere or whatever. Also, maybe I should be praying ranged. That was a little close. Just a little close. We're good, though. And look, and now it's like nothing happened. Who's this factually incorrect? Go on. Boy says not hails in the winter too. Had that last winter multiple times. Boo says hail has everything to do with updraft. Okay. What does that mean? I mean, I know what an updraft is, but what does that mean in the context of seasonality? Could mean nothing, I suppose. You could be like, yeah, that means it has nothing to do with seasons. But to me, an updraft means that there has to be some kind of temperature differential, which means that the air closer to the ground has to be a different temperature than the air above the ground, like in the upper atmosphere type situation or whatever. And that to me means that it likely is a seasonal thing. Who says it's a pressure differential, which is the same as it being a temperature differential because we're talking about gases, right? So temperature and pressure are directly related to one another because obviously the volume of air is not going to be changing in open atmosphere. Those two things are like literally proportional. Who says the temperature due to pressure is pretty negligible. The temperature due to pressure is pretty negligible. I'm not sure I understand, but okay. I guess I'm sure I don't understand. But I'm also not a meteorologist, right? So a little outside of my wheelhouse to begin with. Who says I'm a freelance meteorologist? Oh, you're not getting any points for teaching me. That's for damn sure. Who says it would take a novel to type it out, so give me a sec to chop it up? No, it's fine. You don't have to explain it to me. Like, I don't need to understand how hail works, right? Like, it's fine. I'm just not going to be convinced by someone saying to me that it's different than I think it is. Because it's like, okay, that's just like your opinion, man. You know what I mean? Like, you should have a good amount of cautious skepticism when it comes to other people in like all things. I wonder if I'm standing in the wrong places. Maybe I should be standing in these diagonals, like here. Apparently not. No, that was terrible. Actually, don't stand there. That was actually terrible and instantly fucked up two guys' positions. So like, yeah, don't do that. Oh, is that why sometimes they move in like a weird way? I think I remember that being a mystery for me. Like sometimes they move where I don't expect them to move. I think it's because I'm standing between these squares. Whereas if I always stand in these highlighted squares, they'll always end up in the places that I want them to be. I think I picked up the wrong thing. Yeah. Sure did again. My clicks are fucking miserable. Oh my god, thank god for these ashes. I definitely need that shit. What? What is happening? Okay, Boo says hail is formed by the Bergeron ice crystal process. A small chunk of ice being suspended by the updraft in the cloud accumulates more water droplets from the vapor of the cloud. It eventually becomes too heavy to stay suspended and drops. Boo says most of the time the ice ball melts and becomes rain before hitting the ground. Other times it was suspended for too long and doesn't melt fully before it reaches the ground. Okay. So basically what you're saying is that ice crystals are getting juggled by updrafts until they become too big by accumulating more water, that they fall out. And when they fall out, they either melt before they hit the ground or they are hail. That's what you're saying. Who says the core of the updraft is where you would find hail, which is why the hail showers don't often last long. Okay. That doesn't really mean very much to me, but sure. That seems convincing enough, I suppose. Doesn't seem untruthful. I just don't know what really I gained from that one. It's like, sure, I guess. They don't last very long, sure. I'm convinced. So you're saying updrafts have nothing to do with seasonality then? It doesn't matter what season it is? They're equally likely in any given season? That could be like region based too, though. Temperature matters because of the snow, meaning the ice crystals. But Booz is saying it generally doesn't have anything to do with seasons. Okay. I'm like locking in, try to do this right. Boost is sorry, I just needed to nerd out over the weather. No, it's fine. I think I mostly understand. I was just locking in because I was trying to do this choke devil thing right. And I was also thinking about the items that I want to drop. I was making choices. Because I kind of want to get rid of this prayer potion. Because I don't think I'll actually need it. But I wasn't sure if it was time to do that yet. Oh, you know what? I can do this. Let's do a little bit more damage for a little while. We might have enough. Oh, I'm gonna have to drop some stuff as well, huh? Actually, this might be fine. We only have a few left. I guess the teeth, right? Are the worst things in my inventory? Oh no, probably the battle staves. They're not mystic. It's fine. Whoops. What are our other tasks even? I kind of shouldn't have come here. I kind of should have gotten a task first so I could actually gear up for my next task. But whatever. Whoops. Because now I don't know what I need. I don't know what my other task is at all either. It's not Araxites, right? Is it Tizar? Might be Tizar. Spiritual creatures. Okay. Can definitely do a dust devil task. It's abyssal demons. Okay. So we're basically geared up for this then. Just change our ring. Or no, we had the right ring. Just need to change our cannon out for... What is that thing called? Din's Bulwark? Not bad. Am I missing anything? Nope. Din's Bulwark. Just go and get him, I think. I don't think we need anything else. Oh, prayer potions. Probably 2 of them. We can bring the ring too. Never mind. I was gonna say, assuming it has charges, which it certainly does not. It sure doesn't. That's fine. We just used them all before. Not a big deal. So Dust Devils, then Abyssal Demons, huh? The Abyssal Demon task is one that actually might be pretty good for a goading potion as well. Maybe we'll try that. I imagine it's got to be pretty good, right? Sir, your jellies are kind of spilling over. What? I missed? Who's his goading potion? Yeah. Not for the Dust Devils, for the Abyssal Demons. Is this the center? you think? Yeah, it is, but it doesn't cover everything. Interesting. It should work pretty well, though. Yeah, I see that guy right on the edge. Unfortunate. Is there a better place? No, not really. That's it. Wait, how did I kill that one Dust Devil? That guy must have got like max rolled like 2 times or something. Because I swear I like 3-shot these dudes and they have 130 health. That's not possible then, right? My max hits 41, I think. So the most I can do with 3 hits is 123? Yeah. I guess we're just gonna let it be what it is. Just get as many as I can and just let the stragglers be stragglers. Doesn't make sense to hunt them down, right? So. Why are there just like NPCs down here? Fucking Lilia and Man. They're just like vibing. I wonder if they have anything insightful to say. Or are they just like, hey, don't go that way. It'll fucking hurt your butt, idiot. That was a terrible spec. Oh my god, dude. I was like barely off the center and apparently it caused everything to miss. Literally everything. Good lord. Whatever, we're gonna do it because we just need to wait for our spec energy to recover at this point. Wow, my spec energy needs to recover still. Such a fast pull, I guess. Well, we can get this guy manually while we're just waiting, I guess. My spec. Should I have pulled these guys manually since I was just waiting? Maybe. Could have started a pull. Just like run around and grab them all. Or like blood burst them all, maybe is the thing to do. Switch to blood magic just to hit them a few times. I don't know. That's a pretty slow option. Emergency darts just for this occasion. Am I wearing a light bearer? I am. Is it just like broken? Light bearer? Hello? Maybe you just need more. You just need more than what the light bearer has to offer. Because like this pull is gonna take another year right now. I mean, look at how long it took. Hey, Saki, what's up, dude? Look at how long it took just for my light bearer to recover. I think I need to like bring darts for this as well. I don't think the Din's Bulwark by itself is going to be able to do this.
No, these have too little health.
Yeah. It'll work for every other pull, but boosts his Oh, I have news. I think I have the feel for the soul timing on the triple parry on the simulator. Now I just have to not die from taking random bullshit damage. Wait, yeah? Hey, Spot. Yeah, if you're able to do the thing, then yeah, you should be able to do the thing, right? If you've solved all of the pieces, it's just assembling the puzzle together now. Who's this? I stopped counting ticks and just went by feel. That's interesting. Makes sense though. Anyway, I don't think that you're actually going to be counting ticks when you do it in execution. Probably. It depends on how you play the game.
Parry?
For Soul Heritage.
Ah, yes, that.
But yeah, I imagine most people when they're playing the game, they don't really do it. They don't have ticks in their brain. You know what I mean? They're not counting. They're probably just like reacting to the game that they see.
Remember, the timing changes when he's low health.
Yeah, he's been doing it on the simulator, so I'm sure it accounts for that. It's just so much easier to solve the brain lag issue. Meaning, just get it inside of your blood, I imagine. Most of that timing stuff is really just practice anyway. This is, yeah, I have a feel +1 if that makes sense for the under 50% one. That's interesting. It's basically just a little different. I mean, yeah, sure, works for me. Says, I don't know how else to describe it. Look, man, it's not even for me. It's your internal metric to get your thing done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fine. I don't even know if it's going to be useful to me even one day, you know? I'm not even worried about that shit. I'm not even trying to learn. I think we're going to get darts and come back. I think that this is too sad to continue doing the way that we are. I think we want darts. Or a goading potion. That could work too. I don't think it's that bad. Whereas I feel like the abyssal demons maybe could benefit tremendously from that. Who's this fact? So since you still have to learn raids, you don't need to learn raids to do Colosseum. you can just do one instead of the other. In fact, I would argue that learning raids doesn't help you. And in fact, as far as progression goes, Colosseum and Inferno would be a lot better for my account than raids would be. Goose's raids are just better. And better at what exactly? I don't know about that one. Goose is it being more fun? Maybe that's true. I don't know. Seems like people enjoy Colosseum as well. Nobody enjoys Inferno. That's not a thing. Nobody's out here like, oh man, well, I've got an hour and a half. Oh, you know what I should do? I should send an Inferno real quick. That'll be fun. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a thing. Boost is all that matters is the fun part. I think there's more fun things to do than raids even though. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Not for me. I'm out, you know? How's it going, Saku? Any news?
Not too many news.
I'm not terribly surprised. It's been like 12 hours since I spoke to you last.
That is correct.
You probably went to sleep and woke up mostly. Maybe ate breakfast. Not a lot's changed. Moose, I just hold on to the hope you'll have a change of heart after maxing. I doubt it. I'll definitely be open to playing the game more because, you know, as far as I'm concerned, the like long play, like what I've been doing for the stream, kind of ends when maxing is done. You know what I mean? Like after I hit that threshold, it's like, okay, well, anything that happens off screen or off stream just like is what it is. Who cares? Like I wouldn't mind just like jumping on to do something real quick. But I'm also not like a talented gamer, you know, so I don't necessarily have like, it would be different if I was like, you know, already, you know, amazing at raids or whatever. Then I could see you being like, oh, hey, you want to just run this real quick? And then I'd be like, yeah, sure. But like, I have to slowly learn how to do something as well. So it's going to be a while, I think, before I'm of any value for like, you know, being a fill person for a raid or anything like that. And then black claws. Do you see that? I got a black claw drop from fucking sand crabs or something, I guess. Crazy.
Black claws are 7K.
I don't know how. I don't know who's paying 7,000 gold for black claws. That shit should be like fucking 200 gold, maybe. That's what the rest of the black weapons are, right? Maybe their stats are amazing. I know that they're not a spec weapon, though.
No, they're probably just a collectible.
Maybe.
Or they're being used to,
Launder money.
yeah.
I think that's probably more likely, to be honest.
Literally only dropped by giant rock crab, king sand crab, and Burthorpe soldiers.
I mean, I get the birth of soldiers. The other two, I really don't understand what the world building that they're going for here is. Like, why do the sand crabs drop black claws? I mean, why did dust devils drop dragon daggers, I guess, but I don't know. Whatever. That one in particular seems odd to me.
Yep, black claws were worth absolutely nothing in 2020. And for some reason, they are consistently 7K in 2025.
Yeah, it sounds like some kind of money laundering scheme. Stay woke, people. Who's just speaking of that? A money laundering scheme? Yeah, go on. You have my attention. Speaking of money laundering, how's that new chair treating you? I already got my commission out of it. That was way too soon. I should have waited a little longer. Who says there was a 2-month period where I was trying to get people killed in Ape Atoll by handing out monkey coins, which were sliced bananas, and said there was a trading spot there. What? Monkey coins. Who says sliced bananas look like coins? They do. Or more like coins look like banana slices, I guess. Oh, what the fuck? How am I using the Din's bulwark? What's happening? That time I was just waiting for the enemies to respawn. Boostus was advertising a fake black market basically in the hopes of getting people wrecked there? To what end? For fun? Boostus, yeah, just shits and giggles. Jesus Christ. That's actually crazy. One of those like logical razors or whatever, I forget which one it is. It's not Occam's. Is like never attribute to malice, but you can instead attribute to ignorance. It's like, no. No, sometimes it is just malice. You get some kind of sick kick out of this? The answer is like, yeah, totally. A little bit. I think it's a little funny. Yeah, sure, I guess. Who says, is it still malice if it's funny? Yes, because comedy comes from pain. In fact, it being funny is kind of proof that it is malice in a way. Boost says that I'm a malicious son of a bitch. Yeah. Yeah, you sure are, man. But you don't hide it. That's what makes you all right. I'm a compassionate motherfucker. Who says, I'm compassionate until the alternative becomes more funny? I don't know, man. Depending on how strong your comedic sensibilities are, there's a non-zero chance that your margin for compassion is very thin. You're like, I mean, it could be funny. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Nah, it didn't work out. Oh, well. You know what I mean? Like, kind of not like a dangerous sentimentality or whatever, but you know, like, You're not careful with that one. I could see it not going super well. I'm just chasing that comedic high, you know? Boosts, man, wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. Yeah. Dude. You just ruined our wedding cake. Yeah, I thought it was going to be funnier. My bad. Yeah, sorry. I just figured it would be funny if that happened, but like it's more of like a dick thing instead. So I hope you understand. Boots says, my bad, I suppose. What do you mean, I suppose? Like, yeah, you definitely did this. Koya says, those people are so dumb, man. The cake smashers. Are there people that smash wedding cakes for fun? Is that a prank? I actually don't mind it as a prank, but in order for it to be a prank, for those of you who have forgotten somehow, you need to like destroy something or fake that you destroy something and then restore someone to what they were before, right? A prank is only a prank if the loss that they perceive that they have is only a perception, right? Like they can't experience actual losses and it be a prank. Very, very, very important. I don't like pranking people, not really, and I don't like being pranked really either, but I will accept a prank if it is truly a prank. If I'm back to the way that I was, then it's fine, ultimately. And sometimes pranks can be very, very good. But some people are like, oh yeah, no, it's just a prank, bro. And then it's like, okay, well then where's my fucking sandwich? And like, well, you know, the prank is that I destroyed your sandwich. It's like, okay, well then you better give me a new fucking sandwich. Cause it's not a prank otherwise. You just fucking destroyed my shit. It's a crime, actually. Destruction of property or something.
Also, TikTok pranks are usually not pranks.
I wouldn't know. I don't spend any time on TikTok. I've got better things to do.
I don't go on TikTok either, but from what I heard, the latest thing is, oh, go jump kick people's doors.
Weird.
And there's a dude that got shot for doing that.
Jump kicking a door? I don't think that's a defensible reason to shoot someone. I think the guy who shot is in trouble for that one.
Probably. I don't know. But it does sound like someone trying to break in. Although it was just one kick, probably.
I don't think you can shoot someone for trying to break in either, though. I think after they invade your house, you definitely can. Castle doctrine. But just tampering with your shit, I don't think that you can just shoot them. Like, if somebody's jingling your, you know what I mean? Like, checking your door to see if it's unlocked, I don't think you could just immediately start blasting. I don't think that's justified. I think you need a little more than that, or your lawyer is going to be very happy with you. Boost says, yeah, but the reaction should have been funnier. True. You know, after a certain point, it's all the audience, right? Like, they have to laugh at the funny joke. Golia says, those people are so dumb. The cake smashers who smack their spouse onto the cake or the cake into their spouse or on birthdays. I don't know. It's kind of classically, like, not quite a prank, but more like a joke or whatever. That's like usually not malicious or whatever. It's supposed to be like a fun thing. It's kind of like pieing a clown or something. There's definitely times where it is like very, very much not welcome, right? And I hear you on that. But there are also times where, like, you know, especially with like young kids or whatever, you smash their face into a cake or whatever, and it's just like a fun thing, you know? Like it has to do with the sensibilities of the person. You have to know the person that you're doing very well to know if it's something that's like okay or not. I wouldn't say that it's like universally a problem at all, which maybe you're not saying either. But I have trouble like casting that as just like straight up a bad thing. I think it has to do with who you're dealing with more than anything else. Who says pranks generally aren't funny? It's only a prank if everyone is having a good time at the end. Otherwise, it's just mean. I hear what you're saying. I don't think that's true generally though. Like, so I hear what you're saying as far as what makes a prank fun. I agree with that. But you said generally you don't think pranks are funny, and I think that generally pranks are funny because generally when everyone is restored to where they were, I think that most people will be pretty good spirit about it. Generally, depends on the prank, obviously, but I think that like YouTube pranks are generally not pranks at all. They are just aren't. Who says, oh, I meant to my own personal preference? Oh, sure. Yeah, you don't think that pranks are very funny, do you? That makes sense. Fair enough. I think that they can be quite good. I think better than pranks almost like universally. It's very similar. It's almost exactly a prank, but instead of like a prank being destructive, it's like a constructive prank. It's like a positive prank. There's a few that I've seen. My favorite one to my memory at this moment is there was a guy who was running around, right? And like in like a park, right? So there were just a bunch of couples around, right? And what he would do is he would like sneak up to the couple, right? And if the guy had his arm wrapped around someone, like his partner or whatever, what he would do is he would approach from the partner's blind spot, right? And he would try and sneak like a flower into the guy's hand and be like, you know, give it to your partner or whatever. So it's like a magic trick, right? Like he's an accessory to a magic trick where the guy in the couple like suddenly has a rose as a gift for their partner when they were just like walking through a park or whatever. That is basically like beat for beat a prank, but it is like strictly constructive and very, very cool. Very, very cool. That's the kind of shit that I like love. That's perhaps the best like peak content. Yeah. But like all pranks like realistically could be that, you know what I mean? Like you just need to like think about how to make sure that whoever your victim is ends up having a good time, right? You want the victim of a prank to be able to tell the story of what happened and be laughing about it, you know what I'm saying? Rather than being like embarrassed about it or whatever, right? Like and similarly, like there are times where like you could prank somebody, like somebody's like in an accident or whatever. You want to make sure that the people who are being pranked are like the heroes, you know what I mean? You want to show that they're like good people doing the good thing or whatever, generally, rather than like making somebody out to be, you know, worse, you know? It's one of those, that's also like a part of it, right? You want to make sure that obviously you don't want to like traumatize anyone, so like maybe not like an actually dangerous situation or whatever, but you know, where they're like, oh, here, let me move this thing out of the way. It's like, oh, this person was going to slip and fall or something, you know, like one of those. I think if you think about it enough, you can definitely construct something that is like generally a good time for all. Claudia says, I've never seen any spouse be happy about that. Some immediately even divorced. Kids, depends on the kid. If it's an entitled temper tantrum throwing kid, as I saw in a video yesterday, the kid started hitting the mom and destroying the entire cake. I've seen spouses, Koya, that's definitely a thing that exists. You can find it on the internet, I'm sure. But kids, definitely depends on the kid, just like it depends on the adult. Yeah, for sure. There are definitely spouses. personally seen it. I've seen it in person even. So like, it exists, definitely. Humanity is not a monolith. But yeah, if it's not for you, then I'll know that if ever I'm at your wedding, right, I won't smash your face into your cake. Don't worry. But I think it is a case-by-case basis. Fully. Golia says, I was pranked at the convention and it was hilarious. I rolled towards a huge door with my walker and a guy saw it and held the door open. I was still a bit far away, so it took a little time. Sometimes shortly before, he let the door fall closed and then caught it and held it open again. I see. Yeah, that's definitely along the lines of perfectly harmless. So yeah, I like it. Who says, oh dude, I listened to a Reddit story podcast where one was getting revenge on a cake smasher parent. Yeah. I did not need 2 prayer potions. 1 was plenty. Okay. What was the other thing that I had to do? Oh, Abyssal Demons. We'll try Tizar first. God, it sounds like fucking Christmas. Do you have any good prank stories, Saku?
Not really, no.
You don't do a lot of pranking in your day?
Nah.
You didn't strike me as much of a prankster, to be honest. Let's try and get a good impression.
Like maybe some ding-dong bitches, but not really, besides that.
Mm. Dude, I need this Christmas song to end soon. I really do. I really truly do. Goading. How expensive are these? Not terrible, but definitely not cheap. I'll try just one. More Ulrek. Voice says, I sort of pranked my ex many years ago, but it was wholesome. I made him go on a quiz hunt through his entire home. Like, if you answer this, go there. And the right spot would be the next question. Led him to finding concert tickets I got for him. That's not a prank. That's just like a scavenger hunt kind of thing. That's not a prank at all. But it is like an experience. Okay, this seems much better. Like, this seems quite good for this task. Holy shit. Who says, so the mom loves smashing her kid's face into birthday cakes, and the kid didn't like it. The kid made mom promise they wouldn't do it this year, but had a backup plan just in case she broke that promise. Mom went back on her promise and smashed the kid's face into the cake, but the kid had a cosplay friend make an eye patch that had a candle sticking out of it. Mom freaks out and faints. The prank called off immediately and ended amicably, as far as I know. It's interesting. That is pretty good. That's kind of how you get back at pranksters typically, is you prank them back, but I don't know. You got to be careful because sometimes it can like escalate. But generally, the answer is don't prank anybody who isn't consenting to be pranked. It's kind of like the thing. It's like, if they don't like it, then don't fucking do it. You know, it's not that complicated. Toya says, yeah, I was about to say, what a mom. I mean, again, it could be fine. It depends. There's more to it than just someone saying they don't want it to happen. You know what I mean? No, don't chase me. Don't chase me. No, I hate it when you chase me. You know what I mean? Like, that shit happens. That's like reality, right? There's like degrees. But yeah, I hear you. Definitely doesn't sound very good. This is, dude, that's how pranks feel these days. Feels like people are getting pranked or all non-consenting in the video. Yeah, part of a prank is usually a surprise. Usually, right? So like that I don't necessarily have a problem with. It has to do with, so if you're gonna do it to a stranger, you need to make sure that it is a thing that's like a positive reception, right? If you're gonna ambush a stranger with a prank, then you really have, the burden is on you in a big way to make sure that it ends up being okay, right? But if it's on someone that you know, you should really have the sensibility, you know what I mean? You should really be able to tell, like, oh, well, this type of person, they're going to be okay with it, right? Or at least that you have the reputation for being a prankster anyway, so they kind of like, even if they're not going to be okay with it, they like know to expect it of you or whatever. Even that by itself does help. Chloe says, if the kid didn't believe their mom promising not to do something, planned ahead for that outcome, and was right about it, if that mom has no respect for their kid, maybe. I don't know. I think it's, you're doing a lot of assuming, Kolya, because you just don't know their relationship. You know what I mean? Like, it can just be more complicated than that. People are complicated, man. And I understand how you came to that conclusion, but it's not like, you know, a dead ringer, right? Like, there's other things that could be going on, right? I don't know. I feel like it's not that simple at all, personally. Boost says, yeah, it's a very small window into a whole family dynamic. Yeah. It's definitely not a good look, though. And I wouldn't personally do that. Like, I just don't, I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I'm doing things that people specifically ask me not to do, right? Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to just like live life that way. But I don't think you can take one situation and really, you know what I mean? I think you're trying to make too much out of one occasion, kind of, ultimately. Kind of like the goading potions. I think for this task, it makes a good amount of sense. Definitely makes it a lot easier, a lot more consistent. All right, Boost. Thanks for lurking. I probably shouldn't stay to kill this dude. I should probably go to the other side. Start goading these next dudes. So yeah, it seems like one potion might be enough. I need to turn the game down just a little bit. Blowing up my eardrums a little. Is this guy by himself? Yeah, he is. Takes so long to kill this guy. The other dudes respawn. Crazy. Dude. Splashing on this melee sucks. Like, look at how long it took to kill just that fucking melee. God damn. Literally the entire squad respawned. Okay, then we leave those guys. Maybe we'll kill them on the next pass or whatever. Gotta be done with them for now. Oh man, we're gonna have so much hit point experience. Just no helping it, huh? Wait, what is that guy doing? Oh, there's a scoreboard there. I was like, wait, why does that guy have a scoreboard? What the fuck's going on over there? Oh, God. Dude, not worth it at all. Fuck it. Kill that guy later. If he still deserves it in the future, which I'm sure he will. Wouldn't quite call it a nightmare, but I swear, sometimes I think about this handrail that I never finish sanding. It's a weird thing to like be stuck on, but there's just this one handrail from like, God, it's probably been fucking 8 years. And I just think about it now and then where I'm like, fuck, I don't think I ever finished sanding that thing. It's a very weird thing to be hung up on. But I truly am. Oh, I don't have any goads. Should we try it without? Save the last 2 uses, maybe? Did seem like it was a pretty good spawn. I can definitely see Din's Bulwark working just fine. Sometimes they like spread out a lot. Doesn't seem as good. Let's try it again. Let's try it over here. I don't know. That was perfectly fine. I don't feel like that's any worse than using the goading potion. You get bigger pulls with the goading potion, but like... Otherwise, I think it's about the same. It is a little easier. That too. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it. This task is already a huge loss anyway, so even without the goading potion, I don't think you're gonna make your money back anyway. How much money have I made from these dudes? A few mil, right? Yeah, 3 mil. Probably a net loss. For some reason, this song specifically reminds me of the Ore region of Pokemon from Colosseum. There's that one town in particular. It might be the only town in that game, actually. No, because there's the town with like the water fountains in the gym or whatever, but like that rundown fucking, I don't know, District 9 looking town. I think you fight Mirror B in the bottom, the lower section of that or something. I feel like I haven't had... Oh, that's what it is. I want to have Chinese food. I was thinking there's something that I was craving before. I don't know about craving, but I thought it would be a good idea to have because it's been a while. The answer is Chinese food. I don't think it's going to be this weekend though. Probably like come Monday. We'll get some Chinese food. Just because it's really inconvenient to get it over the weekend. Do you have Chinese food there, Saku?
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if it was just like a regional thing. Because I know in America there's a lot of like Mexican food that I think isn't really universal at all. I think it's just by virtue of being here. Do you have a lot of Mexican places too?
I don't think so.
I see. And I mean Mexican places that aren't just like fucking Taco Bell or whatever, like huge chains.
We don't have Taco Bells.
Yeah. I just meant, you know, like a family restaurant that's like happens to be a Mexican cuisine, Mexican style. Not that I have any way of knowing how authentic it is. They call themselves Mexican is what it is. It says Mexican on the marquee, you know what I mean? All right. So we had Abyssal Demons was the other task. I shouldn't have come here. I need to stop coming straight here. I gotta get the next task first so I know what I'm supposed to do. All right. Rune dragons. Nah, bro. Adamant dragons? Skeletal wyverns. Trolls. Iron dragons. Okay, we can do cow fights. We'll do the abyssal demons first, though. I think we're gonna try with another goading potion too. Because I have a good feeling, considering how the goading potion worked with the Tizar, it seemed significantly better, but I think it's gonna be like maybe 3 or 4 times as good. It's just using dins. These things are fucking expensive though, good lord. Okay.
They're expensive because there's not a fast way to get the components to make them.
Yeah, Aldarium is not easy. That's south. I need to go north. Oh god. This guy's using a fang on an abyssal demon task. Where's your Ember Light, bro? Or better yet, Your Venator bow. I understand if you're balling. Maybe he doesn't have Wild Gothic Sleeps done yet. Man, there's a lot of people here. Wait, why is that Abyssal Demon all the way up there? Dude, what are you doing? How did you even get there, bro? Oh god, what have I done? What has science done? Oh, what the? Where did I click? No, what have I done? Oh my god, what has science done? That's fucking tragic. I just finished pulling them all perfectly. And then I just ran off in a random direction. No. I don't think I understand using ancestral robes for bursting. Surely if you have ancestral robes, you should just buy Virtus robes. I don't know how much an extra, was it 15% does exactly? But I imagine it's pretty good. It's very, very weird to use the goading potion here. I don't think I like it as much. I think it was a worthwhile try, a worthwhile attempt, but definitely feels weird. Because I kind of have to like go over to each side anyway. Like I just have to like stand here awkwardly for a second. I guess I can target these guys as I'm standing over there, but they're gonna like teleport around and shit. I don't know. It's growing on me a little bit. Still just very, very weird. I mean, I guess I shouldn't expect it to be the same, right? I don't know why that guy's over there. It feels very fucking messy and weird. It's like one continuous pull. I don't think that's worse though. It just feels weird. I got through like, I think I started with 220. So I got through like 30 with one dose. So I'd be committing to 2 whole potions basically every single Abyssal Demons task. Not quite. Somewhere thereabouts though. I can't really do this without using a goading potion right now. So I either have to reset or keep using the goading potion. So turns out I think I like the goading potion more on Tizhar than here by a good amount, which is very shocking to me. Very surprising. I thought for sure that this was going to be a great place to use it, but it doesn't really feel that way. It's like, okay. Polio says, I love it when you have to plan something with people and they read it and don't reply, even though it's a very time sensitive matter. Maybe they didn't actually read it. Because if I get a message from someone, I'll look at it, and if it doesn't look urgent, then I might not read it and like reply to it. You know what I mean? I've done that a lot personally. It's hard to say. Usually I like to respond to stuff as soon as I get it though, just because it's so easy for me to forget about a message that I received, like a random message somewhere. So those two things together is like kind of bad, where I'm like, oh yeah, no, this doesn't seem important. I'll reply to this later, and then I just forget. Later never comes. Whoops. I'm definitely guilty of that. I try to be better about it nowadays, and that's why I like I don't know. I put a lot of, I don't want to say like effort, you know what I'm saying? This is something that I'm a little more strict about nowadays, where it's like, if I get a message, I try to respond to it right then. Because I'm just not very good at monitoring stuff. And like, oh yeah, that guy sent me a message. Let me go look at it now. I don't know. It was an interesting experiment, but I don't think I'm going to use a goading potion here again. I'm sorry, what did you say, Saku?
Expensive.
Well, yeah, but there's nothing to spend the money on anyway. Oh my god. That guy being frozen is ruining this whole thing. I fucking hate this guy. Speaking of ruining this whole thing, that fucking guy right here, I don't know what is his deal. Oh my fucking god, please. Please just come over. Dude. Whatever. What? I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking understand. Before I didn't like the goading potion. With the way that this guy is acting, I fucking hate the goading potion. I fucking hate it. It's stupid and it doesn't fucking work. It's fucking broken. I don't think I've ever had abyssal demons run away from me before. I know that a bunch of enemies will do that shit for you, especially like your cannon. I don't know why that happens. It's very, very weird, but it happening with this goading potion is like such a scam. Like, so the opposite of the way that it's supposed to work. Can you please come over here? Please? No. He just won't.
When they run away, it means that you're outside of their wandering distance.
That's gotta be part of it. But that's definitely not the whole answer either. Because I literally just can't get him around this corner.
That one's weird.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, is his... Did he
He's
spawn
not outside
over
of
there
the
with the
wandering
fucking
distance.
iron dragons? You know what I mean? Like, where the fuck is this guy from? I just don't understand it. Maybe you'll be less weird when he responds.
Yeah, that guy was a fucking nutcase.
Freezing these guys sucks. It's not what I want. Just turn off auto retaliate, I guess, next time. Oh my god, that was fucking terrible. Everything is terrible. I'm gonna be honest. I think without the goading potions, this task is just straight up better. I don't know if it's the rate is better. The rate might be worse, but it feels better to do. I've been trying to give it a chance though, you know, because it is new tech. I have to learn how to use the new tech. But it definitely feels worse and weird. Where it's like very simple to just tag everybody, run to the center, tag everybody, run to the center. And that's like it. It's like all you have to do. Oh my god, that guy's being weird now. Oh, there's a song in Sonic Adventure 2 that reminds me of that. It's a Chow Garden theme song. I think it's the one when you're choosing a mini game, like whether you want to do karate or race or whatever. That's what that song. There's a trill. There's like fanfare in that song that sounds very similar. Why do I have so many fucking steel battle axes and black long swords? What the fuck is my inventory right now? I don't need this. This shit isn't worth picking up. It's not even worth dropping. Or at least it isn't right now. God damn it. This inventory is fucking terrible. This is miserable. I'm certainly not going to make my money back with the goading potion from this shit. Jesus. Is this AoE like way bigger than I think it is for this goading potion? Might be. Oh my god. I did not mean to hit like nearly any of those dudes. They like mostly worked out, I guess. Oh god, what have I done? Well, again, it mostly worked out. I just keep getting bailed out by them teleporting to like a good enough spot, so it's fine. Oh, that's my health bar. I saw the health bar there and I was like, oh, so there's a guy behind me. No, not at all. Okay. Oh my, what am I doing? Do I just use another one of these? I guess so. So I ended up getting a decent amount of value out of it so far. This one potion got me to 80, which means 3 doses got me through 140. So that's like 50-ish, nearly. Okay. That's not bad. It's significantly better than it seemed like it was going to be before. I did kill that one group without, or with my spec weapon instead, but like, whatever. Not counting that. That does mean that I can stretch it a good amount too, though, because like if I just bring the spec weapon anyway, especially on this task, I can probably do something like every goading potion dose or whatever. I just like get most of them. I get the most out of the goading potion that I can, obviously. And then when I get to the point where I need to like redose or whatever, I can do a couple specs. Basically just get an extra, I don't know, 18, 20 KC, basically, in between doses. And then thus extending my range by, I think, a good amount, right? Please, please don't leave. Please come back. I running this abyssal demon down because he's trying to consort with the iron dragons. Yeah, no, he's gone. He's gone. He doesn't want to hang out with me. Yeah, this one guy. This is the guy that makes it so that it feels bad to use a goading potion. It's just because of him. Not necessarily, but mostly, for sure. And I don't think one guy is that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but it feels bad enough that I'm like, I don't even really want to fuck with this.
Working as intended, by the way.
The goading potion is?
Yes and no.
I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
Also, in the last patch, they finally fixed the bug where if you teleport with the Quetzal whistle, you would take damage as you arrived at your destination.
Oh, they fixed it?
Yeah, they fixed the stalled damage bug.
That's good. It's a little late, I think. Well, I don't know. You can still use the teleport now. It's a cool teleport. But
Well, teleport is pointless to me now.
yeah.
Just Hunter Cape teleport to the guild.
It's still the best way to get to a Quetzal, I think. Which is useful if you're trying to go somewhere other than just the guild, I guess.
I will teleport to Civitas.
I don't think that's that good. But let me see.
It's just fine.
Yeah, I think fine is correct. Yeah, it's nearby, but it's not amazing. Whereas Hunter Whistle will put you right on top of that fucking Quetzal.
It's good enough.
But you have to like keep the Quetzal Whistle charged and all that shit. And you also have to give up a slot for it, whereas you can go there basically by virtue of your house, which is basically free since you need your house teleports for anything anyway. I could see it being good enough where you don't care, but oh my god, why did I freeze that guy? Please chase me, thank you.
It's D&D time for me.
All right, man. Have a good time. I'll see you later, brother.
Bye.
Damn. And then there was one. Just surrounded by all my fucking Abyssal Demon homies. All me and my closest 38 Abyssal Demon homies. I'm kind of out on this goading potion. It was an interesting experiment, but I think never again, at least for this task. I could maybe see it for the Tisar task, but it doesn't actually seem that good there either. Mostly just because the Din's Bulwark already just works just fine, mostly. What it's great at is if they are spread out in a weird way, where the Din's Bulwark wouldn't be great, the goading potion really makes up for that. But I think generally that doesn't really matter. It doesn't seem like it's worth it, you know? It doesn't come up frequently enough to be worth it. This fucking Abyssal I've never seen an Abyssal Demon up with those fucking Iron Dragons before. I don't think. Like, maybe like here, but like all the way out there. I don't know. Is this world cursed? Is that guy's like anchor point fucked up somehow? Did he like his anchor point drift fucking westwards? All right, let's rescue this guy again, since he's being fucking weird. Whoa, why are you not following me, dude? What? There's no way. That guy's fucking strange. He's definitely broken somehow. Somebody fucked with his AI. Server's getting dedosed. Crazy. I genuinely don't understand what's wrong with him. But I think it is this world rather than it being a goading potion thing. Gersis dude just doesn't want to fight, wants to have a day off. He chose to be the wrong species and in the wrong game. Should have been a dairy cow. Hey, Gearman. How's it going? As you can see, we're still doing that Slayer stuff for another couple hours. We'll switch it up pretty soon. I think the story is going to be Splitgate. Both of them, 1 HP. Kind of miserable. Also, not having darts is miserable as well, but I don't know. There's only 18 left, just like 2 groups, basically. I think it'll be okay. I think we can just struggle through it for a little while. We just hit him here? Yeah. Gers said damn Gers said Gers said damn panda. Hold on. It's because he's saying panda said. That's what's fucking me up. Gur is saying damn panda said no PTO for abyssal demons. There it is. He could have been a dairy cow. I gave him an option. So not for an abyssal demon, no, but for the sentient entity that is controlling the abyssal demon, that particular abyssal demon, yeah, he definitely could have the day off. Simply, you know, be a different entity for a while. If you don't have the technology, that's a skill issue. I guess I don't have a way of getting those other guys, huh? Being that I am out of spec energy. Gerst is replace all mobs with cows, just like Diablo. Shout out to the cow world. We gotta get out of here, dude. This test sucks. I don't have any spec energy, though. No, wait. I think we can do just enough now. Sucks to be this guy. Really, it does. I forgot that superiors were even a thing. Oh, hey. That's the last piece that I needed. We get to assemble Exodia. Oh, Slayer 97. Shit. Wait. Oh, it made the Slayer 97 noise and then I finished the task. I was like, wait, did it just do the same thing twice? Like, what the fuck is happening? So it is the same noise. Okay. 97. So 2 more levels, huh? We could definitely do a Dagonaut task. We'll do the cow fights first, though. Honestly, I don't want half the stuff that I have in my inventory, but it's easier to just deposit it than it is to drop it on the ground. So I guess we're going to be selling some black long swords and a black axe. Okay. Cow fights. So cannon. Ranging potion. And a little bit of prayer. Wait, cow fights, right? So not ranged. I mean, I probably can kill them with range, but there's no reason to. Not that. Am I missing an antidote? Yeah. It's probably plenty. We go to the Calphite Cave. I do still wish I had the blue partisan. I don't wish to have the blue partisan enough to go grind it out, but I think it would be cool. And I think that the value that the blue partisan has is like vanishing precipitously. As soon as I finish Slayer, I think the value of having a blue partisan is basically just if you want to green log Calphite Queen. And even then, I'm still not sure if it's like better than the alternatives. Like, could you just kill Calphite Queen with like fucking Shadow or something? Like, is it just fine? Let's see. Calphite. Soldier? Queen. Strategies? Yeah, breaching is best, followed by Inquisitor to Mace. Scythe of Fitzur. They like blowpipe the most. Cam says bug boys. That's what they are. I am not a bug boy. I am here to exterminate. Which means that I brought my partisan, my fucking spear, and I whack him with it. Whack. Just like that. Whack. That's actually what it sounds like. If you haven't heard it. Here. Whack. You hear it? Hold on. Whack. It's got a nice clunk. It sounds like, I don't know, striking maybe a pool cue or two pool cues together. It's got a nice woody thunk noise. Anyway, that's why I don't turn in-game audio on, because it's terrible. It serves no one. It just sounds like swing, 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 thwack, thwack, thwack. That's what RuneScape is like. How's it going, Cam? How you living? As you can see, as much as some things change, we're still grinding it out, vibing. Cam's doing well, good. We actually spoke not that long ago, right? It's only been like a day. So I would hope that not too much has changed. Man, we got a bug problem here, man. Look, they're like swarming all over me, dog. Cam says a lot can change in a day. That's definitely true. I don't think a lot has changed in one of my days in a very long time, though. When I started streaming, perhaps. Since then, though, we've been pretty much the same for a good while, which I think is probably for the best. The stream is like largely a like normative force for me. Cam says, and now you're in a jar. It's true. I made the jar, though. Well, I didn't make the jar. Maybe I should have, though. I don't know. It is kind of a nice jar. And this is one of the more costly assets for what it is. It's kind of how I look at it. It's like, I don't know. I probably could have made a jar. Boys, is my notification bar is fed up with its existence? Do you just have like a lot of notifications all the time? My shit is like, I have notifications for like McDonald's and nothing else. I just don't like have notifications often. Or Koya said to check Discord, it is literally fed up. And what I'm seeing now is 3 notifications, 1 for Twitch, 1 that's a download, and 1 for Twitch. So the problem is that there's more than 1 Twitch notification, I'm guessing? That doesn't seem weird to me. Koya says it's making a face. I guess. That seems like a stretch to me, dog. Cam says there's always consequences for our actions. Not just actions, but also inactions. Every choice you make or neglect to make is a choice, unfortunately. Even choosing too slowly is its own choice. So interestingly enough, the goading potion ends up being like a short-range cannon, really. It does follow you around, but usually you don't move around for a task anyway. Cam says, yes, it really exposes the illusion of free will. What? No, because the choices that you have are different. You just have to choose. It still wouldn't be an illusion of free will because you're still making choices. It's just that you have to choose. And there's just a lot of options. I don't think that's an illusion though. Like you're still choosing. Cam says, I have to see my point. Life is a prison. If I truly had free will, I wouldn't have to make choices. I don't know about that one, dog. I think the point of free will is that you have agency, right? Like, and you express agency by making choices. It is kind of funny though. Like a free will conscientious objector. Like, nah, man, I don't make choices. I don't believe in making choices. That's my free will. I don't know, man. I think by not making choices or by believing in free will, you do make choices. It's like, it's crazy. Cam says, look, I'm just trying to be philosophical here. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, you're certainly doing it. You certainly do be doing. All right. What are we doing here? Killing our enemies with extreme prejudice. I don't know why, but these cow fights keep stacking up under like this guy. Usually they don't do that. Usually, as you can see, they like line up or whatever, but something about these three are constantly stacking up. I don't think I care. I think it's fine. I don't know if it matters. Yeah, see? After a certain point, they just step inside of each other, and it's just a cow fight stack, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Suddenly feeling pretty lightheaded. I guess I'm lacking in nutrition. Makes sense. I haven't eaten today. But usually I don't eat until way later anyway. So it is a little surprising to me. Maybe we'll take a break and eat something. Do I have anything that I can eat though? We have time to like eat something before Splitgate. So it would be a good time to eat something. Maybe I can order food. Cam says, scary story time. So there I was, straight up nothing it like usual. I'm so curious what straight up nothing it could mean. Straight up nothing it like usual. But then I remembered I lost my arms in a horrible accident. Who was hooking my penis? I think I like it with the typos a little bit better. Who was hooking my peanuts? Oh my god. I think the way that it is actually perfect, Cam. I think this is perfect. I think autocorrect has given you a gift. I like the joke as well if you didn't have autocorrect. But I think nothing it and hooking your peanuts is pretty good. Maybe I won't like it as much later, but for now it's good for me. We're gonna post it. It belongs in out of context. This is straight up nothing it like usual. Who's hooking my peanuts while I'm nothing it? God damn it. Jorking and nothing are so far away from each other. They have just ing in common, bro. That's crazy to me. Oh, also I'm kind of dying, I guess. Just a little bit. Mostly just dying of cringe. I can't believe cow fights ended up being one of the better tasks. This is like one of the level 1 tasks. It's like, yeah, no, you just kill the soldiers next to the cannon. It's actually kind of good. I mean, only here though. This is the only place you can cannon them, I think. And there's also a lot nearby. I think the Calphite Queen lair or whatever might be the only other place that has. No, there's like some in the Scabrous dungeon or whatever, but that place is terrible because it has a bunch of different enemies. And I think that the Calphite Queen's lair is like they're like really spread out. Cam says, scary story time. So there I was attempting to tell a joke in that Daft Punk Bandits chat, but to my utter horror, autocorrect. Yeah. Yeah. It do be like that. What a fucking tragedy. It's like tripping over your words. I don't know if that matters for like a joke necessarily. Sometimes it does. Mostly it's like tripping over your words when like somebody's making fun of you or something and you're trying to hit them with like a roast, you know what I mean? Trying to hit them with a fat comeback. But if you stumble over your words right then, it's like it's over for you. Like fully 6 feet over. Flirting too. Stumbling over your words when you're trying to do a flirt, I could see that being really, really bad too. That I think is wholly dependent on the other person though, but like there's no chance where you're like, oh yeah, well your mama, but you're like, oh yeah, well you mama. It's like, nah. It's you're done. You're done. It's over. Rip. Pack it up. Should I move this? Oh, I guess it has to do with like my posture as well. Hold on. Adjust myself in the chair. I think this chair is doing pretty well for me. The lumbar support is real. I'm a little bit like leaning forward a little bit, but only a little bit. And mostly it's like my lower back that I'm worried about. So I think that it's doing a great job. And I also feel like very regal. I feel like I'm on a throne right now. You know what I mean? I feel like a king before his court. But perhaps I'm a clown, a jester in someone else's court. Who's raking in that commission money? I feel like I heard something about commissions very recently. Was somebody I swear to God, somebody was telling me about commissions that they made? That's gotta be it. I'm definitely not making this up, but I might be thinking about like a YouTube video I saw or something. Oh God, my brain worms are not working so good. Somebody was saying, oh yeah, no, I just made a sale for like 6 or 7 digits or something like that. Was it Gur? Yes, it was you, Gur. Thank God. I'm like scrambling to remember. I was like, I feel like it was someone in the chat, but I like very easily could have been just like watching a YouTube video about like a comedian saying something. I just hit that guy for 63. You'll get fucked, idiot. And you got a $20 gift card, bro. That's fucking miserable. Like 6-figure or whatever commissioned sale, and you get a $20 gift card. Like, bro, I ought to burn this motherfucker down. The company just made fucking several hundred grand and I got $20. Gur says the huge sale for a $20 gift card versus the super simple problem that the customer took me out for $100. Bruh. I mean, but that's the difference, right? Like people care about you. You know what I mean? You help someone out and they're like, great. You do work for your company and they're like, well, yeah. Well, obviously you're gonna do work for us. I don't think I literally moved from that spot. I think I literally stood here the entire time. That's fucking awesome. What an awesome task. All right. Spiritual creatures? Absolutely not. How many points do I have? 22? Okay, so we're chilling. We have plenty of points. So keep re-rolling just like we have been. Next. All right, we're not going to do next right now. We'll do diagnostics first. Just because I like the Dagonaut task a little bit better. Get our health back. A little bit of extra health on the way, just because we got it, you know what I mean? Just because we got it like that. Just as a treat. All right, time to respec our stuff. Actually, I don't need that. I'm missing my arrows. That's going to be a problem. All right. What else? Oh, I've got this stuff. So the reason why I'm doing this now is because now when my arrows run out is when I'll need to do it again. Because I was going to run out of dust a little before I ran out of arrows before. But now I'll run out of arrows first, and that'll be more obvious. So I'm going to always have the arrows like in my pockets. Dagonaut. So cannon, it's good. Don't need any of that. We'll bring one more prayer potion. We bring a ranging potion. Sure, we'll bring both. Why not? Spare guy. And we can leave this behind, but we won't need the inventory space that badly anyway. And we get to use our fairy ring. See how easy this is going to be? We just click on that. Just like that. We're there. Bam. Easy game. This task is fantastic. This was like the first task I feel like that I enjoyed, and I've only come to like it more as time has gone on. The only thing it's missing is superiors and drops. I don't know. It's got experience. If it has rate, it doesn't need drops, but it missing superiors is kind of bad. I'm going to be honest. Damn, look at all the dudes. People be leveling Slayer today. And here I am, level fucking 97, big dick on campus, coming through. Oh wait, hold on. Now you just kick back and rake in the dollars, you know what I mean? They're not going to drop money, but they will drop experience. And that's really what we're here for. The experience that we gained along the way. It's literally experience. Oh no. I stumbled into a metaphor, sort of. Oh no. I can't. Yours just a real pro level 97, not some level 96 noob who forgot to pray. Yeah. That was on Iraq sites, though. I don't think that these guys would kill me, even if I stopped praying. Like, look at how many melees there are here. Right? I was praying melee the whole time, right? This is the one melee dude that can hit me. Wait, should I even be praying? Shouldn't I just kill this guy? Right? Like, just kill the melees. Because there obviously aren't that many. I'm like low-key safe spotting, sort of. Oh, Snapdragon Seat. Don't mind if I do. Oh my god, a profitable Slayer task? Here says Lamau, maybe 97 is where you learn you don't have to pray. No, you really do have to pray against Iraq sites. Oh, that dude hit me for 8. Okay, maybe I won't be fucking around and not praying. There's a world where you get enough prayer. Yeah, we're gonna pray. There's a world where we get enough prayer from this task that you don't need to you don't need to pray, but that you could pray offensively. Obviously, you're going to run out of prayer if you pray offensively, but, you know, if I'm not using the prayer for anything else, might as well. But not in this case. Not at all, actually, in this case. Plus 13? That's pretty fucking good. Range potions are pretty good in this game. God damn. Most of the guys in this line aren't even attacking. There's just a conga line of dudes just vibing. I'm just out of range, I guess. That sucks for them. Honestly, this seems like a really efficient way to like do this task. Like this conga line, and sometimes is over there. Either way, it's like really, really good for the cannon. The cannon loves for them to be lined up like that. Especially, it's also kind of far away from the cannon, which is better. The further away from the cannon, the more... How do I want to describe this? The way that the cannon determines whether it can shoot or not is how far it rotates, right? So the further they are away from the cannon... Well, wait. Wouldn't it be closer to the cannon then? Yeah, it would actually be closer to the cannon. Because you want the angle of the cannon to turn to be more. So yeah, I guess I wouldn't really want them to be this far away. Because if these guys were here... Well, that also matters, right? Because, well, they're going to be in a straight line. Yeah, because you want them to be around the cannon, obviously. And not under the cannon. That's technically not under the cannon? Wow, that's crazy. Oh, maybe because he's bigger, though. Yeah, he's a bigger dude. These are smaller guys. We're learning, you know? We're learning. We're figuring it out. Mostly, I'm just letting it happen, though. Hands off the keyboard. Oh, did we decide food? Maybe we did. Okay. What should we do, food-wise? Any preferences? For what I eat? Surely I'm the one who's supposed to actually care about this, right? I've actually ordered a lot of food recently, but if ever there was a time where it's justified to like order food, I think it's now. Dude, that sounds fantastic. I just opened up the like, what is it, Applebee's or whatever. And it was like, this is the last thing you ordered, and I'm like, that'll do. I like to try things out, but as far as like, you know, being easy, shit, I can't be upset about just doing whatever I did before. Can I eat this food in time? Probably. Well, it depends on how fast it gets here, right? Jesus, this shit is expensive. All right, there we go. We ordered food. It'll get here at least 37 minutes before our next thing. 37 minutes? That should be plenty of time to eat food, right? I think it'll be okay. Do you guys want to watch me eat food? Should we just like hang out? I could probably eat food while doing Slayer, right? It just needs to be like a chill Slayer task. Like I could be eating food right now. Maybe I should have just gone downstairs and made ramen noodles. I didn't really think of that until just now. It's like, it doesn't require a lot of effort to do that. I could have just thrown a pizza in the oven and then just went and picked it up, I guess. I've never really tried to cook anything while streaming is the main thing. Kind of scares me in a lot of ways. Like I'm going to forget, you know? Have you ever forgotten about something that's like in the oven? I definitely have, but not, I've never made charcoal. I've forgotten about it and I've made an extra well done pizza. Like I made a congratulations pizza, but it was definitely edible. I still ate it. Yours says I should also probably try to get food and get back to exploring the city, but I don't want to. Exploring the city? Are you in your new spot already? I haven't done any exploring. Well, that's not true. Here, where I live now, I have actually explored the city. I actually know it pretty well now. Like, so the city has like a proper like grid layout, technically, despite it only having one stoplight. It does have a proper grid layout. And I know, so if I go to that stoplight, I know if I turn left, I know everything that's that way until the city, like the city limits. I know, and if I turn right, I know everything that's that way to the city limits. And if I go straight, I know everything up until there's the gas station. I think it's actually a shut down gas station, like it's out of business or whatever. And I know up until there, which I don't think is the city limits, but I think it goes only a little bit further, basically, to the end of the city. And then it's just like a bunch of houses or whatever, farmland, basically. I think we want to go to Konar, actually. Right? Yeah. Konar time. Oh, no. Chris is like, yesterday I found a spot I really don't want to live. That's important. That's important to check out for. To scope out. Gers says, I'm scoping out apartments to try and get a feel for the areas. Yeah. It's not something that a real estate agent's really going to tell you as well. It's kind of important to note what they don't say as much as what they do. What am I doing? This. That's not what I wanted, but it'll do what I want now. All right, Konar, give me something good. Tell me something good. All right, one more try. Can you burst jellies? Can you actually? Jellies, OSRS. Slayer task jellies. Yeah, you can. Okay, so that's fine. I've never killed these jellies before, so that'll be cool. It's not super worth it to do Konar every 10. It seems like I've been re-rolling her stuff too much for it to be worth it. Like, I think I'm going to end up narrowly profiting points if I even profit points with the re-rolls that I've used. All right, so jellies. Some magic. I see you, Garrett. Just give me 1 second. Gotta focus up, or I'm gonna fuck this up. There we go. Garrett says, it's sad too. I found a place with really cheap rent that looked great online. I showed up yesterday and I was like, I see why, and didn't even go in. But I also found a really nice place too. I put in an application, but I want to find a backup place just in case. That makes a ton of sense. See, Gur knows what the fuck is up. He's been around the block before. He knows some stuff. I did not make such good decisions, but you might be surprised how vibes based I am sometimes. Like, I'm sure it'll work out. Like, I've actually had people who did not believe me when I said that I am an optimist, because I don't present as like a very positive person or whatever, but I do generally think and genuinely believe that things will mostly work out most of the time. Like, that's just the kind of life that I've lived so far, and I'm very much optimistic about it most of the time. Do we need anything for jellies? I think I can just go and kill them. Oh wait, I should have like darts and stuff as well. They won't just come at me. They probably will die pretty fast though. Knives, darts. Okay, so knives, darts, Din's bulwark, sure. Almost a tragedy, because if we went there, we went to the slimes, right? And just were looking at him. It'd be rough. But yeah, the place that I live is not great as well, but I haven't had any problems. So as far as I'm concerned, it's good enough. But it's not a great place to be, I would say. Oh, there's jellies there too. Okay. How many jellies is this? It looks like a good amount of jellies, I guess. Can I like... Do I need to protect from jellies, or are they like harmless? Well, they're kind of tanky. I guess these two. This is the place I would go here. It's a little hard to tell. Oh, so it's more like this. Okay. Oops. That was a misclick. So it's basically just like a worst Dust Devil's task. Why do I have this ring? I think these guys don't have drops though, so it's probably fine. What kind of jellies are there? These are warped jellies. There's also chill jellies. Yeah, I think that these are as good as they get. What the fuck is a vitreous warped jelly? What does vitreous mean? Vitreous. Like glass in appearance or physical properties. Interesting. So it's like a clear jelly? That is definitely an SAT word. Vitreous. Okay. Can you say it figuratively? Like, to elucidate? The toilet and bidet are made of vitreous china. China can be clear? A coarse-grained rock with much gray vitreous quartz. Okay. Oh, it's Latin apparently? Vitreous examples. Oh. That's interesting. So there's some stuff that's like optometry as well. Like your eye obviously has very many clear components. A vitreous hemorrhage is bleeding in the vitreous humor, which could be caused by various conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. Wow. Vitreous opacities? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Clumps or strands within the vitreous that can cast shadows on the retina, appearing as floaters in vision. Do you guys have floaters in your vision? I sometimes do. Sometimes it'll look different too. Sometimes it'll be like squigglies that are like just kind of consistently there. And then other times it'll be like almost like a rain. Like it'll be like constantly downward cast. Yours is, yeah, occasionally. Have you ever like been describing something to someone? Like, oh yeah, this is like how something is to me or whatever. And they're like, are you sure you don't have cancer? You know what I mean? Or it's like, oh no. Oh no. That's not what I wanted you to say. Like, oh wow, that sounds just like, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh God. Never mind. Haha, I was just kidding. Vitreous sentences. Sentence examples. It sounds like it's very literal in most cases, so I want to see if I can use it in like a figurative way. Like a vitreous argument, right? Which is to say that they communicated very clearly in a way that I understood. I kind of like the jellies, I'm gonna be honest. This is kind of a nice task. Is my food coming? Oh, it's on the way. Oh Lord, it's coming. All right. Gerst says, when my eyes first started going bad, I was trying to describe how all lights looked like stars or were elongated, and my brother thought I was insane. Nah. That doesn't seem insane to me. Lights looked like stars. All lights looked like stars. That I'm not sure what you mean. Elongated, I understand. Are stars streaky to you? That sounds like an astigmatism to me. Like, but I don't know very much about that kind of stuff, right? But I know that when, like, one of the things that I've got, I don't like driving at night because street lights, headlights, are very, very bright to me. And also they often have halos around them. And I think that's an astigmatism thing. Gerst says, yeah, I got one of them. Okay. Oh no, they are not on their way. They are going to get my food, but they will be on their way soon. All of these are just literal uses. Azurite's luster is vitreous to almost adamantine. What the fuck does adamantine mean? Is that just like a fictional metal? Maybe it means like green. Is adamant always green, or is that just a RuneScape thing? If you describe something as being adamantine, I would think that it is like strong and like mythical quality or whatever. So now I have to learn what a different word means. Unbreakable. What the fuck? That's what I thought. Azurite's luster is vitreous to almost adamantine. Now you got to give me more definitions. Resembling the diamond in hardness or luster. Luster would be like its ability to present light, so shiny basically. Adamantine is presented thus as being see-through, transparent. Interesting. I would not have cast it in such a way. Yo, that jelly is living his life. Look at him go. He's hanging out with the Dagonos and everything. God damn. So I have two slimes that are trying to get over here and hang out with the sandy boulders. And that fucking guy, look at him. He's like deep in Dagonoth territory. Look at these Dagonoths blocking this jelly back, this jelly's way back. Bro. Adamus is also the source of diamond, diamas. Ah, I see. The Latin term for diamond. Okay. That kind of makes a certain amount of sense. So what you're telling me is the reason why adamant might look like diamonds is because they literally come like from an etymological perspective from the same place. Okay. Can I rescue this fucking jelly? Oh, is he good? We're good? Everything's fine? Okay, cool. Yo, this guy. What the he's a free fucking spirit, dog. Like, you can't stop him. He's gonna go where he fucking pleases. He can't be contained. And that's why I must bait him, I guess? What do you think this is called? Stack? I must stack him. I must wipe him from existence because he's too intelligent. He's like an octopus or something. Like, if I didn't take him out, he would become too smart over time. You know? I'm doing us all a service in the world of RuneScape. For all of Gillinor, I must wipe this guy out. Yours says, all right, I gotta go, or I never will. See you in a couple hours. Yeah, man. Later, man. With any luck, we're gonna try and eat. I don't normally eat on stream, but we're gonna try it. I hope you guys don't mind. I'll definitely not make it an ASMR thing. Don't worry. Mostly because I don't like ASMR. I like genuinely hate that shit, kind of. The only thing that will make me like not well, no, that's not true. Because there's definitely times where like people are doing content that I'm like trying to avoid spoilers for or whatever, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't hang out. But generally, I'm like down to hang out for like any game, anytime, anything, if it's one of the homies. Unless you're doing ASMR. If you're doing ASMR, like, bro, I just can't. I can't be there, man. More power to you and all, but like, I gotta be somewhere else. I'm busy that day. I can't do it. I haven't been in a lot of ASMR stuff or seen a lot of ASMR stuff, to be fair. So maybe there's something there that'll do the tinglies for me or whatever. But nah, man. I don't even really like people whispering in my ear and shit, dog. Which I think is probably pretty normal. Ooh, a totem. So these guys don't drop anything except the totem pieces, is what I'm starting to gather. Yo, this guy, he spawned and he immediately just traveled across the fucking world, man. Where are you going, man? Stop. Get the fuck back here. Like, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready when they fucking spawn, bro. Because they're just gonna peace out. They're just gonna go. You really have to be there. Like, when they respawn, you better start tagging them because they got places to be. These jellies are something else, bro. What does it say about this? This jelly needs cream. Oh, yeah, I think I remember reading that before. Oh, yeah. They're coming my way now. Ooh, a brimstone key. I forgot that that's why I was doing this. I would never do this task if not for Konar asking it of me. I'm glad that I did, though. This task is interesting. It's cool. All right. None of these guys are in the middle. You? That mostly worked. You fucking get your ass over here. Don't you fucking run from me. We should change the music, though. Let's go with... I think I saw Scarab. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't kill this one. He kind of sucks. Seems like you get a lot of Slayer experience with these guys too. Like, it's not an amazing task or whatever, but it doesn't seem like it's bad. Dude. Look at how far away he pulled me. These jellies are something else, bro. Like, you gotta be on top of it. When I finish killing these guys, I gotta be like Din's Bulwark spec. Because when they spawn, they like fucking bolt. They just scatter like fucking kittens released from a bag. You can't put the cat back in the bag. I've never had cats in a bag before. There was one time I was helping somebody move though. They were in like the moving van, and for whatever reason the cat carrier that they had was like kind of like a little shitty cardboard box or whatever. So it wasn't like very secure. It didn't really stop the cat from like trying to get out the whole time. And I was riding along behind them, right? They were in the moving van in front of me. And suddenly, like, we were going, and then suddenly they like swerved off the road for like 10 or 20 feet, like, all right, we're good. I'm like, yeah, cat got out of that carrier. Cat was like, I'm free now. Like, oh God. Everything was fine. But like, oh my God. We were probably going like 40 minutes down the road or whatever, but it was a problem. It was definitely a problem for a little while. A little touch and go for a moment. Shit. That was I've spoken about that cat before, actually, now that I think about it. That's the same cat that like, it likes attention, but it doesn't like to be pet. So what it wants you to do is like lower your hand, right? So that it can rub itself against you. But if you move your hand, the first time you'll get a hiss. They're very polite in a way, right? They'll warn you. You'll get a hiss instantly. It'll be like, don't do that. The second time you move your hand, you get scratched and it leaves you. The second time you move your hand, it's like, no. And then it leaves, and then it pieces out. It could have left instead, but it's like, no, you need to be punished. I don't fucking want you to move. I'm petting me on you. All right. You are just supposed to let this happen. Very particular cat. Very weird. kind of a chill cat though, to be honest. You know, outside of the whole not letting you touch it at all. Like, it wasn't a problem or anything. It was just particular. It just liked to be treated a certain way. So I think I skipped 3 tasks for like a total of 90 points spent. So I think I'm going to end up with like plus 10. Yeah. Plus 10. So not exactly worth it to go to Konar. We didn't really end up with extra points. We just kind of like came and did this just because. Anku's not the worst, but I don't know. I don't think so. Aberrant Spectres, absolutely not. Suckers, they're not the worst either. We'll do Araxites. All right, so we have Araxites and what else? Next. Okay, we'll do next first then. Yeah, sure. So if we save the Araxites, that should be significantly more AFK. I just teleported to where I am. So if we do the next first, we don't need the ring. Otherwise, our setup is mostly good. We're a little short on prayer. Not going to have the ring reset, the Lumbridge ring reset yet. Guess I could do those real quick as well. Otherwise, we're ready now. I don't think we really need this. Okay. We go here. We open the chest a couple times. We lose fucking 100,000 gold again. Yep. Oh no, that one wasn't bad. Okay. Really? Steel bars are worth that much, huh? Okay. Alright, we dropped these 2 things off. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this task in time. But I don't think that matters. Because if we don't finish the task, that's kind of okay. We can just finish the task in our own time and then eat the food during doing the other task, basically. Go here, we do this. I think I just teleported to the place that I was. Oh no, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Even though there's only really one thing that I can do, I'm just trying to problem solve for something that's fine. Literally just don't think about it. It'll be fine. Paying way too much attention to this food being delivered. So far away still, too. This guy is definitely doing next. Oh, hey, it's the Pestilence Queen. The Penance Queen, excuse me. Pet. Barbarian Assault. All right. Change the music. Let's do schools. That's a different song. That would blow my fucking mind, though. There's like one voiced song in this entire game, and it's like operatic. It's the Verzik one, right? Doesn't actually have words in it. At least I don't know any of the words in it, that's for sure. I guess I could do half this task and then switch tasks as well. It's technically an option. I did not see that guy way over in the corner. I don't think we'll need to like change the scene or anything. I think it'll only take me a second to go get the food. Literally just run downstairs and come back. Oh, nice pull. Nice cock. I don't know why, but I really do like that meme. I've also seen like a weird amount of like, I guess, parodies of like the bowling strike cutscene. If you've been to a bowling alley before and you've rolled like a strike or whatever, bowled a strike, I guess, there's like a weird like bumper that will play that's just like an animation of like not what happened, because it's just like, oh, you got a strike, here's an animation of like a cartoony strike that's like over the top with like an explosion or something. I don't know, right? But I've seen a few parodies of that are like way over the top, and some of them even not safe for work, which is crazy to me that like that shit even exists. Like, who is the audience for this? Like, what is the demographic? Who is like, you know what I need for my bowling alley fucking bumpers? Smut. It's just not the same unless there's smut in it, you know? It just doesn't feel the same. Doesn't fulfill me in the way that I am certainly empty inside. That's me projecting. That's not clear. Damn, I feel like they got here really fast. Not like here, but they were like far away and now they're really close. Is it weird that I almost never order food like during the day? It's almost always at like degenerate hours. I mean, I almost always eat during that time too, I guess. That's probably no small reason why. Probably should just snipe these guys rather than finishing these last two specifically. I hear a car outside, but I don't think it's them because they're not here yet. But maybe this GPS is like an approximation. Maybe it's not real. I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer because they're almost here anyway, according to the, I don't know, tracker. And this way they'll either have just left or they'll just be getting there. Because I also don't want to engage with someone. Oh god, I'm gonna AFK during a burst. Yeah, it'll be fine. What are the chances that a dude spawns, right? Pretty low, right? It's probably fine. All right, I'll be right back. 1 second. All right, we're back. Don't worry, everything turned out okay. Okay. Get another group going. Why is there a fucking blood veld here? Fuck off. Alright. That's fine. Let's bring me back. Empty jar. It's just a jar VTuber, you know what I mean? An empty jar VTuber. Not a bad idea, to be honest. I think it could work. I think you should maybe have a little bit more animation than just like a plain empty jar. Nothing's opening. Oh my gosh, look at all the goodies. We've got stuff, we've got treasure, holy shit. Do we want to try doing this task or do we want to switch to the other task? Because this is obviously like every... I don't know. It might be okay. Oh god. It's all up in my stuff. Move those over there. Go. Good lord, they gave me all kinds of things. Okay. None of that is what I needed. I want straw first. That would be fantastic. I don't need straw, but oh, fuck. But I would like one. I'm trying to hide behind the neck reels. There we go. All right. Oh, oh Lord! It's actually sealed. Oh, it's like two separate bags. Sort of weird. None of that is a straw though. We're going without straw today, boys. No straw required. Oh, they filled it to the brim though. Nice. You start with dessert, so you always have room. It's very important. In this case, it's a milkshake. Because I deserve it. You'd have to say pizza or burger. I went with burger today. I kind of don't believe in getting pizza delivered anymore. Because it's like, I don't know. The pizzas that I get frozen are like basically as good, if not a little bit better, to be honest. So paying extra for like a worse product just seems crazy to me. It's not always worse, but it often is, you know? It's kind of what it boils down to. All right, we're closing this jar situation. It's been around for too long. Not like too long, but you know, I don't know. It's been around for long enough. Also, why did I move here? What is happening? Attacking diagonal is also fucking strange. Wait, why did I pick up this gold if I don't have a way to high alch? Not very well thought out there. I can probably just get the next ones. Oh, but I kind of have to drop this. Maybe we should reset. Or better yet, switch to a different task. I don't know. I kind of have to pick shit up in the other task as well. Now that I think about it. The Endraft says nice choice. Losing air in that boy. In that boy. In the pizza? Oh, in the jar. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fully ventilated. Sure isn't. That Joker's sealed up tight. Sure, we'll take the death runes as well. I don't think a jar serves as a jar if it's like fully ventilated. You know what I mean? Like it kind of like the one thing a jar is supposed to do is stop air from like entering. Cam says someone poke holes in it, please. Nah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe I should have just ordered the milkshake. Maybe that's all I needed. Just a sugary kick, you know? Oh my god, there's a cherry in there. I guess it was supposed to be on the top, but it certainly wasn't. Oh my god, that was fucking delightful. What a nice little treat. My milkshake had a treat inside. That's fucking awesome. No, I tried to pick up the gold again. What do we do here? Guess we just add to the pile of axes. Okay, what are we eating? Oh god. What is this? Wings? Oh, what a tragedy. Oh wait, we have like a fork. Hold on. It's like, wait a second, this isn't gonna work. It'd be fine if I wasn't constantly using my hands. There we go. Oh god, I'm not strong enough. Can you imagine? That would be a true tragedy. I can't open this fucking container. Please, send help. Do you guys like the celery that comes with wings? Because often I kind of like it, maybe not better, but nearly as much as the wings. Hopefully that crunch wasn't extremely audible. Cam says Panda's a glutton for punishment, and one time my friend got a milkshake at Denny's and had a whole ass recipe in it. He saw it after he already drank 3/4. Oh, a whole ass receipt. A whole ass receipt in it. What happened? Maybe they just like put receipts in a cup on accident, and then they just use that cup. You know what I mean? We're not like on accident. They put it in there on purpose, and then they were like, "Oh shit, I used my receipt cup for that milkshake." You know what I mean? It's such a strange thing to have happen. Cam says, I don't know, but it was weird. Also hit me with the read that again. I already did. I'll have you know. I realized that something was strange, so I gave it another shot. All right, my bad. Damn. I'm doing my best over here, trying to eat food. I'm snacking on the job and shit. You understand? It's hard. It's so hard. My life is so difficult. I'm sitting at a computer playing a video game while trying to eat food. Oh my god, that celery stick nearly kicked my ass. You could tell I was fighting it, I think. Like visually I was fighting it, trying to get it had like a twist in it. And I started eating it on one end. It was just not a good call. It was a bad idea. I mean, you have to kind of eat it on one end, but you get what I'm saying. Like I was trying to like suck it into my mouth like Lady in the Tramp style or something. It was bad. It was a bad idea. I have to use the word yummy now. Jesus Christ. All right, let me set this up. I realize now if I just like started saying the word and then added the timer later, it probably would be way less of a pain in the ass for me. It's just one of those things where it's like, you know, it's kind of an optimization to just like know how much time there is left and then just set the timer to what when I start using the word or whatever. Probably better for you as well, because then I start saying yummy instantly instead of having to like go through the trouble of like behind the scenes shit to type up the word yummy and stuff. It's like kind of a pain in the ass. But I'm sure there's like a way to integrate it as well instead of just saying yummy after the fact. I'm not talented enough for anything like that, unfortunately. So we just say yummy manually instead. Oh, fuck. That's not what I wanted. Well, it kind of was, actually. He's standing where I needed him to stand, so it is yummy in a way. Cam says, did you want to sit there talking about food? I'm not talking about the food. I'm trying to consume the food. I'm talking about what I'm doing. And it's fucking yummy. I'll have you know. Says, I don't want you freaking out while I'm looking all weird and shit. Weird. Weird indeed, yummy. Kim asks, what's a popular food that you don't like that I don't think is yummy? Popular, huh? I don't know what exactly is a popular food, I guess, yummy. But if I had to guess, I really like a lot of food. Most food is yummy to me, to be honest. You're very hard pressed to find something that I genuinely don't like at all. The least yummy thing that I've had in recent memory was a sour cream potato that was like probably 90% sour cream so or something like that. It was not a good time. It was not very yummy at all. I really don't know. Yeah, I really don't know if I could say that there's something that I don't like that's like popular and not yummy to me. I've had like pig feet recently. They were fine. It wasn't like yummy, but it was fine. Yeah, it's not something that I can answer, unfortunately. I just like most food, to be honest. Most food's fine, yummy. Even. You'd think there would be something that I don't think is yummy. I'll tell you this, I'm kind of lactose intolerant. I love ice cream, so like it doesn't affect my affinity for ice cream, but if I was to say like what is something that I should eat, like maybe not a minimum of, but you know what I'm saying? Like I literally just had a fucking milkshake, but that kind of shit is probably as close to not yummy as you can get, you know what I mean? But like it doesn't change my lifestyle in any way. Cam says Cheyenne made some berry cobbler the other day and boy it was so good. Cobblers can be very, very good and very yummy. I don't know that I've had one in a while. A berry cobbler, huh? Does sound pretty yummy, I guess. I used to buy frozen pies pretty regularly. I kind of stopped because I just ate them as like meal substitutes, which isn't incorrect. It's not, you know, it's yummy enough, I guess, but like I don't really know when I'm supposed to eat them if not as a meal substitute, which is like just not the most yummy thing to do. Having consumed these wings as I have, they are not that yummy. And this money was not well spent. But I do like that they're spicy. But so far, not worth it at all. Not yummy. It's fine. I feel like that's every time I order food though. I'm like, oh man, this will be so great. And I'm like, it was fine. I meant to say the word yummy there. Yeah, you can definitely hear me chewing a little bit, huh? That's not very yummy either. I'll try to keep it to a minimum. Yummy, I guess. Cam says, I don't mind the chewing too much. It's not too loud. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, you're not here for the chewing. It's not very yummy to experience it either, right? So like, try to keep it to a minimum. I think it's more likely that someone would be put off by it and think that it isn't yummy than people would be like, oh man, that's what I want. The sound of soft chewing. It's so yummy. Cam said it didn't sound too wet, so it's okay. Yeah, that would definitely make it less yummy. You definitely can't hear my lips smacking. That would probably make the food taste better though. If you smack your lips super hard, it probably does like improve the flavor experience and make it more yummy. It's a more visceral experience, you know what I mean? It's like it's as yummy as like battle foley is, right? Like, can you imagine how much more powerful you'll feel with every punch you say, yeah, ah! It's like pretty yummy that way, I think. Okay, we consume this. That yummy food is gone. What do we do now? Oh God, we pray, yummy. We pray to a yummy God that we don't die a tragic death. In draft, it says moist food is really good when it's supposed to be moist, but when it's moist and not supposed to be, then it's a problem. That is a pretty yummy point. I'm not really a texture guy though. I'll kind of allow anything. You know? Anything yummy. It doesn't even need to be yummy. Anything. I just unhinge my jaw and let it happen. It can be yummy. It could be not. We'll make it happen, you know? It can be yummy enough. I don't love these snape grass seeds, I'm going to be honest. I feel like they're fucking up my life right now. It's not very yummy at all. I think we're going to reset because I've got like pretty good items at this point. And we're kind of halfway through the task as well. Cam says my mouth is a temple. I don't just allow anything in there. Oh, I absolutely do. I'll put fucking anything in my mouth. I don't give a fuck. What do I do here? I want this. Drop this. Sure. I might make it in time for that pro potion, but if not, it's not a huge deal. Oh, what the fuck? I can't drop anything. There we go. Be doing my best to drop shit in order to get other shit that's valuable. Fucking memes. All right, so this is definitely more active than my other task, so maybe we should switch. I said I was gonna go back and get that prayer potion. I lied. We're not doing that. We're going to Iraq sites. What was Iraq sites, right? I think it was. There are a few things that I still have to pay attention to. So it's not going to be free, but I think it will be better. Okay. 2 of those. Then change our spell book. We need fire and nature. We should get some more water runes as well. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, combat potion or ranging potions. I don't know. One of these. I'm gonna use one of them like instantly. This I'm gonna use like instantly, so it's fine. Cannon plus cannonballs. Oh god, what was this cliff? And then it doesn't seem like it's loading very well, unfortunately. I'm sure it exists though. I'll be able to see it later. I'm sure it did. What are we doing? Oh, I need a bank because I need to get it from, yeah. Oh, I need to switch my task too. All right, so we get a hollow sepulchre teleport and then we switch our task. Both of these tasks are fine. We just want to do the Iraq sites first. Okay. Just a normal amount of chest pain when I'm eating food. It's a normal thing to happen, I'm sure. Why is this guy outside? Enter the building to pickpocket, dude. You fucking weirdo. All right. Is this place occupied? No? Yes. Okay. Is this place occupied? No. And no. All right. Drop this. Pray. Drop this. I didn't change my spell book. Fuck. I don't have cannonballs. Fuck. All right. Standard spellbook. Fucking cannonballs. It's gonna be pretty hard to use my cannon without any goddamn cannonballs. Guess I just didn't click on that. Oh, no. Fuck. All right. We go right back there because we didn't get the teleport we needed. Son of a bitch, dude. All right. 4 cannons waiting for me, all lonely. Did I not press this? Oh, I see. Here. Yes, it certainly did save, Cam. Yeah. Yeah. You got me. Weirdly enough, not the most sus thing I've ever said on stream. Wait, we have like 20 5 minutes before we switch to split gate. I need to eat more food. All right, we're gonna try and get this going. If this resists me too much, if I die like one time, we're just gonna focus on eating food, because this food is just getting cold next to me at this point. Well, it's not getting cold right now, but you get what I'm saying. It's going to just get cold next to me because I'm being a fool. Found the straw entirely too late, but I did find it. Son of a bitch. I'm shaking bags and things. That's why I keep muting. I literally can't open this container. I'm getting my ass beat right now. I'm fighting for my goddamn life. It just has a burger in it. I couldn't open it, bro. I got it. We're good. I'm a big, strong man. But god damn it. Getting my ass handed to me for no reason. Oh, ranging potion as well. We have some Araxite Venom. We want to also be aware of and prepared for any superiors that spawn. But now we eat burger. Could you wait like 1 fucking second to give me... Oh god, there's grease all over my shit now. I fucking hate this. All right, hold on. We're almost there. Just I literally got like I started to pick it up. I got one hand around the burger and I saw the drop and I'm like, son of a bitch. Like, please. Oh my god, it's all over my fucking fingers. Why is this burger so goddamn greasy? I fucking... All right, so one thing that I've noticed, I'm like a little particular about shit being on my hands. I don't like my hands being dirty. And I don't like touching things with my dirty ass hands. So like, this is gonna be... That's probably no small reason why, in retrospect, I don't usually eat while I'm like trying to be like on the mic or anything. Cause like, I just don't like fucking touching anything. Like any of my shit. Like, get the YouTube video going and I just let it fucking autoplay. Cause I don't want to touch fucking anything. Goddamn thing when I'm eating food. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. It's stressing me out. Please. Please. This task is definitely not AFK. I mean, it should be, but it isn't because I'm stupid. We're fucking struggling over here, man. My face is goddamn full. Oh god, I'm running out of prayer. Everything's going wrong. Oh god, I didn't mean to eat that. Fuck. How much food did I order? What the fuck? All right. Burger. Done. Crushed it. Took me a second. All right, we're just gonna run through and pick up anything that's worth picking up, I guess. It is more chill when you just ignore the stuff on the ground, huh? Weird. I'm very glad that a Dreadborn didn't spawn during any of that. The burger was good. Not the best burger I've ever had, but it was good. It was a little too much. It was a double burger? What is that called? Double cheeseburger? Yeah. Oh my god. I'm dying. I'm making all kinds of weird noises. But yeah, it was fine. The best part of it was the vegetables. I really like the tomatoes, and tomatoes are a fruit, but you get what I'm saying. The tomato, lettuce, and pickle actually were like choice on it. All right, is there more food? What the fuck did I order? Jesus. What is this? Oh, those are actually delightful. I'm glad that I got those. They're wonton tacos. They're really good, actually. All right, what is this? Wait, what is this? Oh, it says something here. Ribs? Damn, I got ribs? Shee. And sides for the ribs, okay. I think those are going to be for another time. What is this? Oh God. It was a quesadilla, but now it's all smashed in the side. Oh, fuck. All right, we're going to save these. I don't know why. I just ordered what I ordered before, but I ordered way too much food before. Which I think I remember now, but whatever. I could just like go downstairs real quick, right? And just like put this in the refrigerator. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so you. Yeah. You. And you. All right, fantastic. You stay with me. We're gonna eat you. All right. I will be right back. If a Dreadborn spawns, please God, don't aggro it. Please God. All right, we're back. I'm gonna take a piss as well, though. So I'm just gonna refresh this. We got 3 minutes to take a piss. That'll be plenty of time. Just gotta, again, pray that I don't get a Dreadborn while I'm gone. All right, 1 sec. Oh my God. Oh my God. Everything's fine. Everyone, don't panic. We're fine. What the fuck? What the fuck is this guy doing here? Jesus. And you guys were just gonna let this happen? Nobody was gonna do anything? Nobody said anything? Jesus. Look at him. He was gonna beat my ass, bro. He's looking at me with malicious intent and everything. All right, we're back. Everything's fine. Fuck. That was a fun burp. Sorry for hot micing that shit. It was kind of like a growl in a way. I would normally bounce my shots because it's more efficient. But I found a perfect safe spot, so I'm just gonna kill him. I'm abusing that shit. You know, if you didn't want to get safe spotted, you should have spawned in a different place. What an idiot, right? One of these. High alking that adamant battle axe is kind of a meme, but whatever. I don't even really need to high alk these. The purpose of high alking stuff is mostly just to get it out of my inventory so I can have space for more stuff. But if I don't need space for more stuff, I kind of just can just ignore it. I do need to get water runes too. I don't need to do that now, but I should probably do that soon. All right, let me make sure that these guys can join when the time comes. What are you yelling at me for? What happened? Prayer? Pickle rain, pickle rain. All right, what is this? Chelsea Inco? Cannon, you can still shoot. I grant you permission. You are allowed. Okay, so that's fine. We want to eat this. It's not a huge deal that we... Oh! Whoa! 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 No! No! Make him stop! Don't touch my butt! Don't touch my butt! Can I shoot him from here? Yeah! Yeah, get wrecked, idiot. Now whose butt's getting touched? Look at you. Your butt all touched while up in the air. Your aerial butt all getting touched up. Yeah! Yeah! Fucking idiot. Get a load of this scrub lord, this noob lord. I could definitely turn my prayer off. Also, this is probably just like generically a safe spot for these Iraq sites. Probably just use that all the time. Obviously, it's not very good for making this task AFK, so it's not like amazing or anything, but seems quite safe though. Anything else? I really thought that this was a person with like a cloak. It is not. I would very much like to kill all of these Iraq sites, these last 22, before we have to switch games. That would be fucking awesome. It's not a huge deal, right? You can very easily just like log out and come back, kill like 2 more or whatever, but I just would like for that. It would just be peace of mind for me. Be done with one thing. I usually like finishing something before I start something else. Knowing full well, knowing full well that I didn't cancel, I just interrupted the necurial task to come here just so I thought it would be easier to eat, which it was, but it's also a lot less safe because while I could be eating here, I could, for the necurial task, I could just be like standing next to necurials and I wouldn't be in any danger at all, right? Like it's perfectly fine to just be a little less efficient, but you know, our rate is still over 60k an hour, so like we're doing stuff. Like we're actually kind of showing up in a way. Like it's not like that much worse than it was when we were fully active, so can't be upset with our progress. We do want to my throat is fucking up. We do want to get these last few kills. We do want to go somewhere safe and be ready for the game switch, which will be soon. Bum, 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 bum. There it is. All right. Get me out. It's time to go. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. Okay. Then we can just go here. And that'll be that for that. We'll find out what our next task is later.